This time, we bring you news that will shake the K-pop world. Get ready to be surprised, amazed, and filled with unstoppable enthusiasm. What will be revealed this time is not just ordinary news. This is a big surprise that will leave ARMY in awe and make them fall even more in love. Are you ready to witness moments that will stir emotions and take you deeper into the world of BTS? Don't miss a single second, because what happens next will make you come back for more. Discover exclusive surprises only here, where every second is filled with tension, warmth, and excitement beyond imagination. What's hidden behind the scenes? What really happens between the BTS members who always manage to capture attention? Let's dive deeper and uncover the rarely seen side of their relationships. One of the stories currently sparking heated discussions is the unique bond between Taehyung and Jungkook. Their closeness is not just about being colleagues or ordinary friends. It's a deep connection, something indescribable in words. And recently, a moment happened that shocked fans, making ARMY even more curious. At that time, Taehyung was with Jungkook when suddenly his phone rang. To everyone's surprise, the call was from Jin BTS, something that rarely happens between them. Taehyung, visibly surprised, immediately answered the phone and asked why he was calling. However, what made the moment even more interesting was how Jungkook got involved in the conversation. Their interaction, filled with laughter and warmth, instantly caught fans' attention. A simple phone call turned into a moment that revealed the dynamics of their relationship, which had long been hidden from the camera's spotlight. If we look deeper, Taehyung and Jungkook always have a unique way of communicating. They seem to understand each other without needing many words. Whether in important moments or just in their daily lives, their closeness always feels genuine. Even in the simplest situations, there is something special between them. One small but meaningful example is when they sat on the couch together. In a large room with plenty of space available, Jungkook chose to sit closer to Taehyung. It was a small gesture that showed how comfortable they were with each other. Even when Jungkook raised his hand and touched Taehyung, it wasn't just a casual touch. It was a form of support and sincere affection. Another thing that shows their closeness is the funny moment when they ate lemons together. Taehyung casually said that the lemon they ate wasn't too sour, when in reality, it was. Jungkook, shocked, immediately showed an adorable expression, his reaction proving just how well they understood each other and enjoyed their time together. Simple things like this, though they may seem trivial to others, actually hold deep meaning in their relationship. Another interesting interaction occurred during an interview when a girl stood between Taehyung and the camera, trying to get attention. However, Taehyung remained calm, as if he knew he didn't have to try too hard to be noticed. Jungkook, seeing the situation, immediately moved closer and shifted his focus to Taehyung. Without hesitation, he chose to stand by his side, as if signaling that their bond was far more important than anything else. When they finally stood side by side, their laughter broke out, a chemistry so natural that it was impossible to ignore. However, one of the most memorable moments for ARMY happened at an award show. At that time, Jin BTS suddenly placed his hand on Taehyung's waist, and Jungkook's reaction immediately stole the spotlight. Without hesitation, he walked through the crowd just to stand beside Taehyung. This spontaneous decision showed how important Taehyung was to Jungkook. And when they finally stood together, the smile on Taehyung's face said it all. He was happy to have Jungkook by his side. All these moments are not just ordinary interactions. They are proof of how they support each other amidst their incredibly busy lives. Every laugh, every small touch, and every interaction they share strengthen the bond they have built over the years. Even though they are at the peak of fame, they continue to maintain this relationship closely, a connection that even the camera's lens struggles to capture fully. Even with such a tight schedule, they always find time for each other. One of the most precious moments was after their Japan tour. That night, they spent time together at the Golden Pig restaurant, enjoying a delicious meal before heading to Latte World for skating. It was a moment where they could be themselves, without pressure, without expectations. They laughed together, enjoying the rare freedom they had, and created memories that will always stay in their hearts and in the hearts of ARMY. However, the story of Taehyung and Jungkook is far from over. Every moment they share always leaves questions, adding another layer of mystery to their close bond. ARMY becomes more and more intrigued, eagerly awaiting new stories that will continue to unfold between these two enigmatic stars. What will happen next? Only time will tell. So, stay tuned and get ready to fall even deeper into their world. A world full of mystery, friendship, and unparalleled warmth. Because here, every second is a surprise, and every moment is a story worth remembering. What do you think about the moments we just uncovered? Do you believe there's something special between Taehyung and Jungkook? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss more exciting stories from the world of K-pop. See you in the next video.